Very good morning students. Today we will understand booting process. Children, booting process means loading the operating system in computer's memory. Memory means random access memory. Children, whenever we start computer and work, we always work in computer's memory. We just load our application softwares, we load the important files, data in RAM. For that purpose, first we have to load the operating system because it is the most important software that should be resides in RAM. Without it, children, we cannot use any application software. Now see the picture. First we have to power on the computer, then BIOS perform the power on self test, and after that from hard disk operating system loads in the random access memory. This is the complete process to just load the operating system. Now one by one we will understand the steps. To use a computer, children, first we have to turn on the computer. We turn on the computer with the help of power button, or in case of laptop we use the boot button. When we use these buttons, the basic component of computer system like ROM chip, processors start to get the electricity. As CPU initially start, children, first it will just locate the ROM chip to just find the BIOS program. BIOS program means basic input output system program. Children, this program is very much important to just activate the basic input output devices. And BIOS first performs the post power on self test. It just checks that basic hardware devices and storage devices like keyboard, mouse, hard disk are properly working or not, the battery is properly working or not. For this, children, it also load the device drivers. Children, device drivers are the small programs that are important when we are using the input, output and storage devices. Without these device drivers, computer cannot interact with the devices. And children, how the BIOS just check that devices are properly working or not? Actually, it sends signals to all the basic hardwares, and these devices in reply send the acknowledgement signals. If the BIOS is not getting the acknowledgement signals, then it understands that something is wrong, and then we just find out the beep sound is coming from the computer system, or sometimes our monitor is giving us message. So after checking that all the devices are working properly, then BIOS try to find out about the operating system, that where on the hard disk operating system is located. Children, you all know that hard disk is fixed inside the CPU box, and it is the most important storage device where the operating system and application programs and our important files are saved. And virtually, children, hard disks are divided into the different parts, partitions like C drive, D drive, E drives. Physically, not only virtually. So the BIOS check that on which drive operating system is there. After finding the boot drive where the operating system is, BIOS locate the boot startup loader program. Children, it is a small program that actually loads the operating system's important files in computer's memory so that operating system can work properly. And once the boot startup loader program loads the important files of operating system take the control and load the different device drivers that are important. Also, it also loads the utility software, and after that user get the user login. So with the proper user ID and password, user just start the computer and see the desktop screen, and after that user can use the application softwares. That time computer will be ready to accept the command from the user. So this is the booting process to load the operating system in computer's memory. Thank you.